The Ozark Mountain Daredevils have been described as a collection of ragtag hippies, bohemians, and musicians who approach the music industry in their own unique way. This genre-defying band has been performing for audiences worldwide for the past 50 years. Watch their amazing and epic journey unfold with the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, Backstage.
After 50 years, we are still the Ozark Mountain Daredevils.
Broadcast premiere Thursday at 8 on Ozarks Public Television.
And welcome back to Ozarks Live. This is so cool. All right, we're here with Brent Slane from Ozarks Public Television. And how are you doing? Because you're like at the finish line almost.
We're almost there. We are breathing a sigh of relief. The light is at the end of the tunnel. So tomorrow night at 8 on Ozarks Public Television.
What? I mean, the Daredevils, you heard 50 years. I mean, they've been doing this forever. They still do powerhouse shows.
They are still doing powerhouse shows. They sound as good as they did from the very first day.
Oh yeah.
And
they're players too.
They are. And you're going to be seeing some footage of one of the recordings from Rudy Valley Ranch that they did up near Aldridge. And, Glenn Johns, the producer of that, the first two albums, even said, they are great musicians. And this is a guy that worked with the Beatles, the Eagles,
yes.
the Who,
Oh, everybody knows who the Daredevils are,
absolutely.
and they've known for a long time. What drew you to do something like this? I mean, and not something obvious. You can't say, well, because they were cool. So what drew you into making this documentary?
Well, our Ozarks Watch Video Magazine host, Dale Moore, came to us with the idea and said, wouldn't it be neat to do a show about the 50 years of the Ozark Mountain Daredevils? And we said, yeah, that would be cool. So, by golly, we jumped in, and with the band's support, Dwight Glenn, Jason Ferber, Tom Carter, all the team at Ozarks Public Television, we've been able to put together a really good from the start to current day of coverage of the Ozark Mountain Daredevils.
You think people are going to learn something that they go, oh my gosh, I never knew that?
I kept learning things all the time working with these guys. It's amazing to hear the variety of stories. There is, just like we're seeing there with some of the shots, all the great photography that Jim Mayfield was able to contribute to the band over the years as well. It's a great opportunity to have such a story told visually to music that everybody knows. So you've heard the Daredevils in shopping centers, right?
Sure.
So you've heard Jackie
They've
Blue.
been at it so long that some of their music is now Muzak. I mean,
Exactly.
It's really true. Because you can hear it wandering around and you go, oh, it's the Daredevils.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I think one of the more amazing things is these were not, the effete. These were not, these are just a bunch of guys who got together and made this stuff happen.
They are. They are local guys. That is a part of the show that we cover, the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Where that came from. They were from here, and as Glenn Johns kind of said, they're not northern, they're not eastern. They have incorporated blues, gospel, country, rock, that sort of thing into what is uniquely Ozark.
But still, it's hard to pigeonhole what they do. Yeah, they're a rock band. Yeah, but they're country. Oh, but they're blues. They're jazz. It's amazing.
Just a bunch of great musicians that like to play music.
That's how they describe themselves, yes.
Yeah, and I know from seeing them, they really like to perform, too, in front of crowd. They move crowds.
They do. If you've ever seen Chicken Train perform live, you get to stomp on your feet. Our edit bay has a hole in the floor where we've worn the carpet, so we got to get that replaced.
You almost had a great time assembling all of this stuff.
It's been wonderful. Jason has been editing on this, putting all the visuals to it. And it was a story that flowed together very well. We took it from the very beginnings, and we dug deep. We got into yearbooks finding pictures of these guys, that they didn't even give us yet. So it was pretty cool, and all the music. So the majority, more than 90% of the music that you're going to hear is all Daredevil music, and there is video that has never been broadcast in the United States
I was going to
before.
ask if there's
That's
been,
fun.
yeah, you found some surprising things.
We got some good stuff.
So this is kind of like Get Back. Heck no, we never left.
Exactly. They are still rocking it today. They were just on the Grand Ole Opry, made their
Yes.
debut for that. We were able to work that into the show.
Awesome.
Oh, so this is kind of from the beginning to almost up to the minute.
Just about last week.
Okay, now, of course, you said it's on tomorrow at 8.
Yes.
Ozarks Public Television.
Yep.
Can people find it online, and what's the future?
Yes, July 1, so Friday, you'll be able to find this on online and on the PBS app. So all of your streaming devices, you can look for it that way. And you know, from supporting us with wine and food events, Ozarks Public Television is community programming, and we rely on community support. So be looking for our social media to mention how you can get a DVD of the program.
You can get your own hard copy.
You can get your own copy to put with the albums.
That's it.
Awesome.
So
That's
just
awesome.
again, how do you keep track of it again and find when that's happening?
optv.org.
optv.org.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
for all
you.
your effort too.
Thank
This is going to be fun. Coming up, C Street shows off its